Hi, it's KJ Finn with theoptiontradingstrategies.com. It is Sunday, August 5th, 2012. Last week the S&P rallied up close to that 1400 level. I believe it closed around 1390. Certainly not bubblish or overvalued here, but I think we're pretty fairly valued, and we're not seeing the same screaming buys that we were when the S&P was closer to 1300. My portfolio is technically around 80% allocated. And I say technically because in 2 Fridays, the next options expiration, I am going to lose most of those positions, barring a pretty significant correction. So almost all my puts are significantly out of the money. Almost all my covered calls are significantly in the money. And so I'm just going to be losing most of my positions at that point. So I really think of myself as being relatively under allocated at this point, and I'm fine with that. Again, I don't see a lot of the real good buying opportunities that we're seeing, even just a couple of weeks ago. If I was just putting new money to work, or if I didn't have any allocations right now, if I was just starting, I think you can start positions in companies like HPQ, Hewlett Packard, Walgreens, WAG, Waste Management, WM. For both Walgreens and Waste Management, I think the 33 level is a good place to start. Hewlett Packard, I think I sold puts last week at 16, so that's a level that I'm comfortable investing in HPQ at. My actual trades for this week, the first one is BlackRock BLK targeting the October 160 puts for $4. I'm not actually going to make this trade. Reason being, I've got about a 10% allocation in BlackRock right now. My August puts are still in play. I think I have the August 165. Um, so I'm like I said, I'm comfortable with where I'm at in terms of my allocation. So I'm not going to actually be. You won't see me in the forums talking about this trade, but I still think it's a good one. And if I didn't have a BlackRock position, or if I was putting some significant new money to work, this would be probably the first position that I put on. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. The two trades you will see me making or attempting to make this week are both in Kellogg's, and they're both at the 50 level. I have an allocation right now of Kellogg's stock that's uncovered, and I'm going to look to cover that with the August 50 calls. They're currently trading around 80 cents, so that's some pretty decent premium for just being about 2 weeks out here. The September 50 calls for Kellogg's are only trading for 30 cents higher at $1.10. So it's not worth it to me to go an extra 30 days out for 30 cents. So again, my second trade is to cover my Kellogg's position at the August 50 calls for 80 cents. Third position is Kellogg's, letter K. I'm going to be targeting the September 50 puts. And the reason being, I think the stock is still attractively priced here. While I think the market could take a correction, and that's why I want to cover my current position, I'm also willing to initiate a new, basically increase my allocation at that point if we do move south from here. So the Kellogg September 50 puts for $1.10 are my third trade. Second trade, Kellogg August 50 calls for 80 cents. First trade of the week was BlackRock BLK October 160 puts.